has soul insights in symbolic language. And right now, maybe you feel like your voice isn't being heard. Something about love. Something about love. What's love got to do? Got to do with it? Cancer. Your person is... Hello again. Who's the message for, please? Ooh, you got a visitor. Cancer. Honorable mention. Capricorn. Hello. Alrighty. Cancer, thank you. You and Sagittarius had the highest performing videos on my last series, and I want to thank you guys personally. I believe your video saw the most views, and Sagittarius's video saw the most subscribes. So, thank you guys. Appreciate you. As our little community, teeny tiny little community, grows and grows and grows and gets bigger and bigger, pretty soon I won't have to ask you guys how to, contribute your good loving likes to the channel. Do that now while you're thinking about it. Appreciate you guys. Cancer, stay up there. Stay top notch. Okay. But also good shit. Like, your readings lately, Cancer, have been good shit. You know what I mean? Speaking of which, let's get into it, honey. Let's get into it. Someone's name could be Lee. Lee. I was also getting eel. An eel? An eel. Could be like an electric eel. An electric spark. Someone make you feel alive, Cancer? Or if you touch this thing, it's gonna shock you. Or it's gonna spark you. Something like that. Electrify. Be careful if you're working around any water and electricity. Please be careful. Okay? You could be an electrician. Okay. Whew. Alrighty. Close call is what I just heard. Close call. Never been electrocuted before, but I can only imagine. Nope, not gonna either. Here we go. The plum explosion. That was a message for Capricorn in our last series. The plum explosion was about, it's a book about a lawyer who, while taking his bar exam, learns how to beat the system. Someone's beating the system. Let me know if you're dealing with a Capricorn. We do have one gracing their presence here today. Underlining. Beating the system, Cancer. Cancer. Cancer, Cancer, Cancer. Maybe meeting this person's going to kind of feel that way. Like an electric shock all the way through your body. You know what I mean? Your higher wisdom is speaking to you. You guys are getting the feather message, because this feather, maybe I'll tell you this, Cancer, since I know you appreciate stories. This feather, when I find owl feathers, I usually have to take a little bit of caution, because they come to me as sometimes omens. Nothing bad, but it was reminding me not to go down a path that I had been down before. And also not to worry about the path that I had previously been down, because I can handle the pain of it. I've done it before, and I can heal much faster. Something about Cancer, your ability to heal faster now because of what you've been through. Your ability to heal is like that. You may also have an incredible ability to heal, where you are a healer. Okay. There's also something about touch that is very, very, very significant to you. You appreciate it a lot. Okay. Shall we see who you are and then get signs, or get signs and then see who you are? Let's get signs first, and then we'll see who you are. Cancer. Oop. Situation could be recurring in springtime, new moon, the maiden, within 1 to 3 months. You could be dealing with an Aries, a Taurus, or a Gemini, number 1. You could be born on the 1st of any given month. You could also be dealing with a Taurus, number 4, with birdcage, someone who's possessive, codependent, clingy, restless, oblivious, controlled, someone who wants their freedom, someone who's being held without their consent, someone who feels trapped. You could feel trapped, Cancer. Do you feel trapped? Is something trapped inside you? Maybe this has to do with our own feelings, trapping our own emotions, hidden feelings. Something could be making light to you in the next 1 to 3 months. Okay. Cool. I feel like you're really packing something in there. It's like it's taking up every bit of space that you have. You're really you're really packing something in. Okay. So the message this week too, by the way, we're trying to get a love message. Gonna try. The theme this week is Gone with the Wind. We're gonna try. But also, the other theme this week came through in a spirit message, and if you haven't seen the spirit message video, I highly suggest checking that out, because we are dealing with a lot of like paranormal, supernatural activity. Someone could really like that show, Supernatural. What are the signs for Cancer? Show me clearly, please. Burning book, censorship, silence and control, discord, cancelled, persecute. I have a story around that. You could be dealing with a Libra, number 5. There's a story about a burning book. He went camping. I knew a Cancer one time who went camping, and he came across some people who were literally censoring their young daughter, burning the Harry Potter series, as a matter of fact. Burning knowledge. Because they didn't want their daughter reading that information. So this Cancer decided to go up to the pulpit or wherever it was, and they were scolding this young girl. And he decided to go up there. Hello. Fishing pole, slingshot. Are you guys camping? Anyway, he decided something about autumn. Someone's name could be Autumn. Full moon, the queen, within 6 to 9 months. Is someone pregnant here? We have Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, number 3. Autumn time. So anyway, this Cancer goes up there. And they're saying how evil this book is, the Harry Potter series. And he said, evil? What's so evil about it? And they gave their reasons, and he's like, huh. Well, can I see it? So anyway, you have a way of shunning people's ignorance back at them, Cancer. Good on you. Good on you. Okay. You have a way of mirroring people's ignorance right back at them. It's just logic, alright? Maybe you've got Libra heavily aspected in your chart or are dealing with one. Fishing pole. Alrighty, we're going fishing. We're going fishing. Let me know if you're dealing with a Virgo. Self-reliance. Extends oneself, autonomy, mentoring others, poetry in motion. That kind of feels like you right now. And in this moment, maybe it was. Maybe this was a story that you're telling. This time when you know how to defend people's rights. Again, make them see their own ignorance, their own stupidity. Like, sure, okay, you don't want your daughter or son reading certain content or material, but why do you gotta destroy the knowledge? The knowledge isn't evil. People's intentions are evil. Okay? Guns aren't evil. People are evil. Okay? Guns don't kill people. People kill people. You know what I mean? Anyway, you made your point, and I think you're highlighting that you certainly have different viewpoints than other people. Connect with nature. There's something about maybe you really needing to do that, Cancer. It's going to help you. Maybe you also are doing more reading at this time, or getting back into books that you used to read, shows that you used to watch. You're a sharpshooter. But there is some tension, sudden anxiety, or again, something you say brings on the pressure. When you speak, Cancer, you speak with such authenticity and truthfulness that people have to re-examine their own evaluations. People have to self-evaluate. Like, don't you see your own logic or lack thereof? Don't you see the contradiction in your thesis, in your statement? Don't you get it? You're a sharpshooter. Okay? You know, like, and I'm also getting that maybe you put someone's own knowledge to the test. You know? Huh. Interesting. Who are we arguing with, guys? Or are we just sitting around discussing philosophy? Discussing literature, even. Maybe. Dr. Seuss. You know? Are his books evil too? Maybe this is a subject on education. How we're going to do something, but also do you feel also censored in what content you're allowed to consume? Maybe I shouldn't consume this person's content or that person's content because it triggers me. So we're aware of things that trigger us. Therefore, we're going to do our own silent meditation and reflection to understand our feelings about that. Or did someone censor your feelings in a situation, Cancer? Did someone not consider how you felt about something? Or was someone justified in, so many situations all of a sudden flooding in? Someone here does feel like their voice was somehow censored in a situation, or maybe not their voice, maybe too much information was revealed in a situation. Maybe there wasn't enough censoring. There's that too. Maybe someone was exposed or overexposed in a situation, and you prefer not to look at this thing because, well, it means having to come face to face with a traumatic situation maybe that you were also in. There's that. Many stories. Someone also sees it differently than you do. You guys don't have the same viewpoints or vantage points. You don't see it the same way. Someone I'm getting here feels like anytime you bring this subject up, this topic up, this thing you used to do, it annoys someone. It annoys the other people around you. This thing you've been through, or you're bringing up that person again. Great. Like, we haven't heard this story a million times. Cancer. Who are you? The poet. No kidding. No kidding. Today's society, you could do something like speakeasies. You could do poetry night, that sort of things. You could be a poet. You could be a rapper. Light attribute expresses soul insights in symbolic language. And right now, maybe you feel like your voice isn't being heard. Something about love. Something about love. What's love got to do? Got to do with it? Cancer. Your person is a gambler. Oh, God. The gambler. Okay. Willingness to follow intuition, a light attribute, even when others doubt you. Someone has a willingness, and this could all be you, okay? Just the energy we're sat in this week, people. Don't get it too twisted, all right? Someone has beautiful words, or they speak very eloquently, or they tell a story very, very well. You know what I mean? But also, someone you're dealing with is willing to follow this person somewhat, could even be blindly. He is wearing a blindfold. You're willing to gamble, be risky. This person you're dealing with is willing to be very risky. They could be very athletic as well. Athlete. Underlining. Cool. The shadow attribute of the gambler is relying on luck rather than hard work. Taking things at chance. The the shadow attribute of the poet is turns a lyric gift to negative, destructive effects. So using your gift to negatively hurt something else or someone else. Knowing the power of your words. Words can hurt people. Yeah. That's someone doing it in a crafty way. So this would be like a diss match is what I'm getting. Maybe there's a bet going on who can diss the other person the best. Are we gambling here? Taking a chance? Taking a chance? You dealing with a Libra? Maybe, is this like Eminem or something? Maybe it's like 50 Cent and Eminem. Eminem's the Libra, 50 Cent's the Cancer. Would that be you? You know what I mean? There's like a battle of wills going on. Huh. Is poetry dead? Are rappers dead? Does it change? I don't know. Oh my God. Let's find out, shall we? Gotta speed your message along just a little bit. On the split, we have the Wheel of Fortune and Justice, right? Wow. We have some karmic events at play here, don't we? Good karma. Good karma. Lucky turn of events here. I hope. I think. Gone fishing. That might be your message, Cancer. Gone fishing. Dun-dun. Oops. Gone fishing for Cancer. I wrote that backwards, so sometimes you have a tendency to do things backwards. Are you dyslexic, Cancer? Or when you get in the water, you do things a little bit backwards. When you channel your emotions, when you write a lyric, you are a lyricist, but you're also illiterate, right? Or you make the literate language. What's the term I'm thinking of? Sorry. It's been a while since I wrote poetry. Shoot, what is it called? The words rhyme, right? The same thing said one way can be said the other way. There's a physical word for that. But you're beautiful at it. You're great at it, Cancer, with the Knights of Cups here. You make it flow backwards and forwards the same way. There's something about your lovemaking is that way too. It's it's fluid. Very fluid. It's fluid. Yeah, Six of Swords. You move. You flow. You're flowing. Okay. You're flowing. Your words. You're also being guided. And once you enter that state of mind and consciousness, probably spend some time doing more meditating. It's like the ideas, you start channeling. The ideas start to flow. You're channeling. Of course you are. But like an athlete, it takes discipline. You have to practice with the mind, being in these states of thought, being in these active states. Train your mind, which most of you know. I'm not telling you anything you don't know, but it takes practice. I understand. All right, poet, who are you? Queen of Wands. You're attractive while doing it, honey. Magician. Oh my God. And you spit fire. Oh my God, honey. You're brilliant. Queen of Wands. Magician. Ace of Swords. Honey, when you spit fire, your words are like, wow. You say the truth every time. People are just kind of taken aback by you, like. But it's also, you have that sharp wit about you, mirroring another person's logic back at them. So someone spits one, you just take that same argument and turn it right back on its head and present it back. Understanding, yeah, your defense is good with the Seven of Wands. You have a good offense is a good defense. Someone here is an athlete. We do have an athlete here. Okay, someone here is an athlete. Also, Queen of Wands, let me know if you're dealing with Aries, Leo, Sag. We do have an Aries here. And also, you're talented. You're also very much seen in the public eye for what you do. Or this fire sign that you're attracted to is. Or maybe you're spouting love sonnets to this person. We did see the Knight of Cups, you know. He's a smooth talker. You're a smooth talker. Okay. Ooh, Nine of Wands. Knight of Wands. Definitely dealing with a Sagittarius here. Emperor. Oh boy. So, did we fire a little too hot? Did we jump the gun? Or did we wound our partner in a rap battle? We had a battle and we wounded our partner. We also could have wounded our partner with something we said, and we were pretty forceful about it, you know? We enforced that point with all due course, you know? With a stern hand. Hopefully no fighting was involved. Alright? We don't discuss that. We don't deal with fight. But if this was a fight, it was a verbal fight, as what I feel like is happening here. We shot our shot, but you know how to wound with those words. So be mindful. Someone also has kind of like a stern mentality about their own situation. They tend to not see things from anyone else's point of view. Or again, there's someone you're heavily attracted to, Cancer, that has their walls up against you. Sternly. I mean sternly. You guys are not having, you guys aren't having sex at this time. I can go ahead and tell you that. Okay. Why is this necessary to know? Page of Cups. Page of Swords. Ten of Wands. Someone's tired. Very tired. Someone's sorry for the way they spoke to you. But it's low level. It's immaturity. They don't know how to properly express their apologies. When they do, they are immature. It's like it's unexpressed emotion that has nowhere to go, or someone doesn't know what they want. But again, someone comes home from work very tired, too tired, don't wanna. Also, this can be sexual frustration, pent up desire that's had nowhere to release, but also some time of someone sees how hard you work. Do they not care? Maybe someone's trying to pitch the tent and the other person's just watching. Show me this gambler, this risk taker, this person who's willing to follow their intuition, even when others doubt you. Someone's saying, oh, I bet you can't do this thing. Watch me. Don't believe me, just watch. Who was that message for? Don't believe me, just watch. Was that Capricorn? Might have been Capricorn. That was a career message a while back. Two of Cups. This soulmate. Six of Swords. Four of Cups. There's someone you regret, or someone who regrets moving away from you, and that's also your energy. There's someone who contemplates the ending that was between you. It did not end well. Someone never apologized for what they did to another person here. And there was deliberate action, or for what was said. There could be that too. Someone never apologized for what was said in a situation. And Cancer, if I do remember right, on one of your first readings on the channel, Pirates and Passwords, you were trying to make good with a Sagittarius. Have we done that yet? I think I asked you that in your last reading. Has this been put to bed, this little situation? Are you guys trying to make good? I'm sorry for the way I hurt you, is what someone's saying. I'm sorry that I hurt you at all. I regret it, and I didn't value, Six of Cups. This doesn't have to be a lover. This could be a family member, a sibling, a cousin. This could be just an old friend, a Two of Cups, a soulmate. Someone you were, of course, destined to meet in this life at some point. You regret moving on, or someone regrets moving on the way that they did, Cancer. Someone regrets moving away from you the way that they did. That's what it feels like to me. Knight of Cups. Five of Wands. Three of Pentacles. So there's a complicated translation there with the Six of Cups here. Two things. So it's almost like if I try to come in and express this to you, express how I truly feel, we're going to fight it out. We're going to battle it out like we always do. Then we're going to get busy like we always do. There's something like that. Someone here could enjoy the making up aspect of it. Or maybe you guys need to fight it out. Maybe if you're dealing with a Virgo, you need to settle it. You need to settle it. What am I getting there? You need to settle it. Something needs to be settled between you. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. King of Cups, there you are. Death, yeah. You need to settle it. This thing that was unsettled. This thing that never got waited on. There was no patience because someone was impulsive with the Seven of Pentacles reversed. We did not invest properly in a situation. Someone didn't invest properly in you. King of Cups, who shows no emotion whatsoever, is very good at hiding how he really feels and knows this. Someone's also putting an end to how they truly feel. You need to settle this dispute. Clarify this death for me, please. King of Pentacles. Two kings out. Ooh, wow. BDE. Someone's got the BDE here, so... Could this be... I could be speaking with two masculines who are having a dick measuring contest, frankly. Or this is your partner, And this needs to be transformed for sure. There's also some sort of third party here. But I think this is mostly just saying we need to transform. This could also be you speaking with like a father figure. This person could be older than you. This could be the Capricorn that you're talking to. Okay. King of Pentacles. Or this could be just a continuation of your energy or the person you're dealing with. This could be a father figure, you know. Advice for Cancer. Six of Pentacles, Three of Cups. You want to make it right. You want to make it right. Although someone was giving to another. Who was that? Was that Sagittarius' message? Someone was giving to another situation. Queen of Swords. Okay. Underlining Queen of Swords. Let me know if you're dealing with Libra. Five of Swords. The Fool. The Tower in reverse behind that. Someone there was some strategic mind games here. Someone took a gamble, thought maybe that they could rotate between two partners. There was an ending. I almost feel like there was an ending of a friendship or connection, or it could even be like siblings, cousins, family, somewhere in there. And there was alienation of affection, especially with the Queen of Swords here. It was almost like someone had to watch their partner move on with another. And this person was pushing you out long before that, Cancer. This person was already on the path to ending things. And money was very significant to this person. They were also in the path of, like, dividing assets. It's saying that you want to make things fair. Balance the situation with a person. And reconnect. Can we balance the situation? Can we make it right? That sort of thing. I'm not going to say no, but she might. Not if all you want to do is fight. Where's your headspace on that? So just, or maybe you're anticipating the fight from this person and you think this is, you know, everything that they're about. Can we get some more advice for Cancer? You might have a good think about that. Hermit, let me know again if you're dealing with a Virgo. It is actually telling you that maybe this is a time of quiet introspection. Maybe that's why you're camping. Maybe that's why you're watching and observing, peeping, watching for clues. Also seeing when's the right time. You're following the star, trying to go in a direction that you think you should be headed in your own direction. And the Hermit takes an active participation in their own healing, so it makes the journey worthwhile. With strength, you also are advised to work on self-strength. It's not about controlling another person, ultimately, or censoring another and how they feel or how you feel. It's about controlling yourself, you know. This person needs to learn control, better control. As an emperor, or if they aspire to be, yeah. Someone's paying in the past for their player ways because they gambled. They took too many risks and burnt a connection. For sure. For sure. Burnt a connection. Possibly with a Libra. Also, or with this Leo. Or with this Ten of Cups. Queen of Cups. Four of Pentacles. But it's also saying, you know, hold on to what you have. Hold on to, not you. Hold on to the good memories, the good times, the good stories. You have those. That is what you're holding on to. That's all that matters. Is you still have those. And if you can recall one good thing about this person, or if they can recall one good thing about you, then consider the matter healed. Cancer. Okay. I don't know if that necessarily means you two are welcome back in each other's lives. But consider the matter healed. and move on. Things are changing. Everyone is changing. Times are changing. We saw that at the very beginning of your reading. One card, please, for Cancer. We have Appreciation and the Queen of Pentacles on split. Showing appreciation, you know. Could even be towards a mother figure. One card, please, for Cancer. Thank you. Ooh, yeah. Archangel Chamuel. Solar plexus. Work on your internal power. Guarded by Leo here. Something to do with the gut. Also, Archangel Chamuel would like you to heal your solar plexus. This could be watching things that you eat, things that you drink, things of that nature. You are on the temple path right now, Cancer. You're on the temple path to self-healing, I feel like. You're discovering really who you are in all of this. That power cannot be censored because it doesn't originate outside of you. It comes from right in here. It comes from right here. You know? Someone's power felt like it was taken away from them in a connection. And maybe someone gave their power away in a connection as well. Because you didn't feel worthy of it. Why? Because you felt like you had abused it when it was in your care before. Or when it was in your hands. Someone here feels like they took too many risks in a connection. Two of Cups. And gambled away a perfectly good connection. And I think they're sorry about it. But they've also been very immature about it. Archangel Chamuel wants to work with you, Cancer. So let's close out your reading. Take a deep breath. Breathe into your solar plexus. And on the exhale, imagine pulling your navel to your spine. You can breathe with me or on your own time. And if this is a little loud, I want to caution you to turn your volume down just a little bit, okay? Inhale. And exhale. When you can and when you're able, take up those active hobbies. I think it'll do you some good. I love you guys. Thank you guys again for your good loving energy on the channel. I appreciate your contribution energetically and otherwise. Let's keep it going so that I don't have to ask anymore. I'll talk to you soon. Take care.